Hello all, welcome to Studio Van Pilates. Today it is Thursday, October 13th. Today is a mat roller balance class. As always, please take care of yourself. If you have any injuries or limitations, to provide some options and variations that hopefully work for you. If they don't, place to the side, bring in your own favorite options or variations. And if that doesn't work, take a break, take a stretch, maybe do a different exercise, even outside the family of exercises that I'm offering up. Main goal to take care of yourself. So I'm just gonna adjust my camera. You're gonna notice I'm gonna have my roller in the camera today. Sometimes it's more to the side, but today I'm actually gonna use it as a little bit of a prop. Not to say that we don't always do that on Thursday, but I'm using it in the beginning part of the warm up. Right now it stays away, and then that warm up, if you want to use it, you can, you don't have to. So right now we don't need it. But so you're going to stand with a functional parallel position with your feet and your legs, feet just underneath your pelvis in a comfortable position for you. Looking straight ahead, you're upright, ears, shoulders, hips, knees and ankles in one long line. Yeah, in a comfortable position. Just drop your arms down to your side, and then on the inhale, you're going to shrug the shoulders up the ears and the shoulder shrug. Then exhale, you'll slide them down the back of the body. Inhale the shoulders up, and exhale, slide them down. Inhaling the shoulders up, exhale, slide them down. Inhaling the shoulders up, and exhale, slide them down. If you do shoulder rolls, drawing the shoulders back, up, round them forward. And then back, up, round them forward. Back, up, round them forward. And back, up, round them forward. Now keep the arms long, swing the arms back, up and around, and forward. This is any amount, back, up and around. So you might find that your range of motion needs to be smaller, back, up and around, or maybe it can be bigger. It's up to you. Back, up, and forward. That's your last one. Drop your arms down by side. Let's reverse the shoulder circles. Shoulders come forward, draw them up to the ears, roll the shoulders up and slide them down the back. Shoulders come forward, up and around to the back. Shoulders come forward, up and around to the back. Shoulders come forward, up and around to the back. Now keep the arms long, swing the arms forward, up, back and around. Forward, up, back and around. Again, this is any amount for you. Forward, up, back and around. One more time, forward, up, back and around. And just keep the arms dropped down to your side. You'll keep the functional parallel position with your feet and your legs. You're gonna keep your heels very much connected to the floor. I'm just gonna bend my knees and straighten. So I'm not trying to shove my pelvis forward or arc it back. I'm just trying to go up and down a column. Think about maybe an elevator shaft. That imagery works for some. So the range of motion is not that big. It's fine, yeah? Just a few of these. And then straighten. So early in the week, I spent a little bit more time kind of going over this. We're gonna just kind of run through it now, but I'm gonna give you this little cue of placing your hands right at the bottom of your ribs, and then just gonna fold from that. So drop the head, just fold the upper back, and then coming back up. That's the size that we're gonna look for, approximately. Yeah? And up. One more time. Fold and up. I'm gonna add the knee bend as I fold forward, and then I'm gonna come up. Yeah, so I'm gonna knee bend, fold forward. So it's gonna feel a little bit bigger than coming right back up, because we're descending, right, the shape by bending your knees and coming right back up and bending. And we'll actually come back to this at the end of class. You got this one more time. And back up. Now we're gonna add onto that. So you're gonna interlace your fingers, and I'm gonna have my hands about chest height. I'm gonna push my arms down. I'll keep the fingers interlaced, bring my arms up, then I'll release at the top with a chest lift, yeah? At the same time, I'm gonna drop my torso and bend my knees. So hands interlaced at the chest. You'll press the arms down as you bend your knees. As you straighten your legs, bring the arms up. Release the arms, chest lift, gaze up, right? And then hands interlaced at the chest. You'll bend, drop the chest, reach up, straighten the legs, chest lift, reach the arms open, and coming right back up. Two more times, pressing down, reaching up, keep those fingers interlaced till the top, and release, chest lift, gaze lift. Last one here, interlace, press down, and up, and then release, and shake it out. Okay, this is where I'm gonna bring the roller in. So you're gonna bring the roller if you like, you don't have to. I'm gonna bring it just in front of me, and my fingertips will just reside on the roller, and this will just help me bounce a little bit. I'm gonna go for, maybe pull my legs, or my pant legs up a little bit. They'll probably drop in a second. You can use this for balance. We're just gonna do 4 heel raises, slight turnout, a good stance for you that's wide-ish, I-S-H, not your widest stance. And then just lightly place your hands on the roller and float up and down. Float up and down. Try to think about the big toe. Sometimes you roll out from the big toe and coming down one more time and up and down. So in this next one, I'm going to try to keep the torso in the center. There might be a little shifting. I just don't want to have you rock back and forth. However that feels good for you, feel free. You know, there's no wrong thing happening here. So lift it up. I'm going to drop my I'm going to drop my left heel, bend my right knee. So that right heel stays up. Come back up to heel lifts, and then left knee bends, heel raises up. So I'm just going to switch from side to side, always coming back to that high heel position, right? I can do this with the roller or without. With the roller, it's going to give me a little bit of a balance. I might come up a little bit higher in my heel raise, but that's fine. Yeah. I notice how, you know, I might be shifting a little bit, but I'm not shifting from side to side. Nothing wrong with that. It's a different thing. And then settle out and shake it out. All right, very good. All right, let's go ahead and leave that where that is. Place my roller to the side. Don't worry, it's coming right back. So I'm going to set up my studio, my set here. Bring them out in the center. Yeah, and then place a roller in the center. So you're going to get down on your roller, head and tailbone fully supported, knees bent, feet flat. So I'm going to adjust my camera angle here a little bit. Wow, that jumped. I wasn't expecting that. All right. I think that'll be good. Okay. So you're going to get down on your roller, tailbone, head, and fully supported. Yeah, knees bent, feet flat, arms just onto the mat by your side. Do a little bit of alignment here. And then we'll get into some more movement from here. Just think about your thigh bones pointing straight out of the hip sockets, heels in line with the sits bones, feet are pointing straight ahead, so functional parallel position with the feet and the legs. Center back the pelvis, or center back the tailbone connects to the roller. Back bottom to ribs also connect to the roller. So you're just trying to establish a relative neutral spine, neutral pelvis. Doesn't have to be perfect, right? We're all imperfect, which is great. Find weight into the feet, big toe, pinky toe, heel connection of each foot. So thinking about that tripod kind of imagery, standing equally to the feet. And then take a scan to the weight of the hands. Not trying to change anything here, just take a note. Maybe it's weight to the thumb, maybe it's weight to the pinky, and weight to the center of the palm. One side might be different than the other. It's fine, just take a note. And then do find weight to the center back of the skull so the chin isn't pointing down towards the chest too much, nor up toward the ceiling. So just establishing this relative natural curve to the back of the neck. Yeah. And while we're here, can we just relax the throat, forehead, jaw, and shoulders? Yeah, for a moment. Then take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, I want you to float both arms up towards the ceiling. Let's leave the palms facing forward for now. So on the exhale, I'm going to reach this right arm back, overhead, behind you, to the wall behind you. Keep the ribs dropping down. Inhale that arm right back up. And exhale, left arm reaches back. Inhale, right back up. And exhale, right arm reaches back, ribs are dropping down. Inhale up, and then exhale, left arm reaches back. Inhale up, pause. Now both arms reach back. You might find that the range of motion needs to be a little bit smaller here, that's fine. Inhale the arms right back up. Exhale, sending both arms back, ribs are dropping down. Inhale back up. 2 more times, exhale, reaching both arms back. Inhale right back up, and exhale, sending both arms back. Inhale right back up, pause. Let's leave this right arm here. Left arm's going to come down onto the mat for a moment. And then I want you to rotate your palm to face the hip. So this is great that I'm doing this left arm. Then I'm going to go ahead and flip the left arm off the mat. And then I'm going to leave my right arm stable for a moment. I'm just going to open up my left arm to the side, right? And then fly it back in. So it's like a little fly, opening it up and coming right back in. Now I'm going to send my right arm back. That's my left arm opens up to the side. So I'm making somewhat of a cheerleading stance or an L position, come back. And then reach the arm back, arm opens up. Come back to starting. Right arm reaches back, left arm opens up. Going right back, you got this one more time. Right arm back, left arm opens up. Bring it back, pause. All right. So now you're gonna place the right hand and arm down onto the ground. Left arm goes up to the ceiling. I know you can't see my right arm, but I'm gonna turn my right palm to face my hip. I'm gonna lift that arm up. Again, just like what we did on the first side, you can open up that right arm to the side and fly it right back to the hip. Right arm to the side, just 2 there. Back to the hip. Now I'm gonna add this left arm. Left arm back, right arm opens up, making that L position and coming back. Well, this one's truly L, I think. Left arm back, right arm opens up the side. Think about a right angle perhaps, and turn right back. 2 more times. Left arm back, right arm opens to the side and coming right back. Left arm reaches overhead, right arm to the side, bring it back, pause. Everything comes down to the mat, thank God, both arms. All right, from here, you can keep your arms where they're at, or if you want a little extra bounce challenge, connect the elbows to flip the forearms up. That may or may not work for all, because not all of us have the feel stable enough to flip the forearms up, and some of us might feel like their arms aren't long enough to do that. So don't worry about it. It's just an option. You know, it's just a choice. So from here, take a deep inhale here. Exhale, flip the right leg to tabletop. Yeah, standing up to that left foot, left arm thighs working. Inhale to hold. Exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here. Exhale, left leg floats up, standing strong to that right foot. Inhale to hold. And exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here. Exhale, right leg floats up. Inhale to hold. And exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here. Exhale, left leg floats up. Inhale to hold. Exhale, place the foot back down. Moving on. We'll take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, draw the right leg to tabletop. Leave the leg there. Inhale in here. Exhale, left leg floats up to meet it. So both legs are up. Keep the gentle point of the feet. Keep the legs bent here. On the exhale, reach the right toe down, foot to mat, hinging from your thigh. Inhale that leg right back up. Exhale, left toe taps down. Inhale back up. Exhale, right toe taps and up. Left toe taps and up. Pause for a moment. Can you flex your feet? And always remain in point of feet. That works better for you. Now, can you send the right heel down towards the mat and bring it back up? And always go back to point of feet. Left heel down and up. Right heel down and up. Left heel down and up. Pause, keep the feet flexed, extend both legs up from the ceiling, any amount for you, and then bring the legs back to your tabletop. And extend both legs up and bring it back to tabletop. And extend both legs up, back to tabletop, extend both legs up. Can you leave them there? Yeah. And then bring the legs back to tabletop, right foot back down first, fall over the left, both feet come back down. Go ahead and now interlace your fingers, place the palms between the skull, point the elbows slightly forward. You'll take a deep inhale in here, exhale, you'll nod the head, one spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to round yourself right back down. Exhale again, nod the head, round spine up, abdominal curl. So you're looking towards your belly, thighs, your knees, hopefully not the ceiling. Inhale to hold, exhale coming right back down. Inhale and exhale again, nod the head, round spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold, exhale coming right back down. Inhale in here, exhale, nod the head, round the spine up, abdominal curl. You'll pause to hold there. Hold this abdominal curl. Exhale, turn the torso towards the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, turn the torso towards the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn the torso towards the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn the torso towards the left. That's it. Inhale, center. Pause here. Round up 1 more inch, and then round yourself all the way back down. Now, leave the right hand behind the skull. Release the left arm. Arm goes down to the mat. Now, the left leg can reach out onto the mat. Heel will connect to the mat. I'm going to kick this left leg up as I roll up to my abdominal curl and twist towards that leg. Come right back down. This left arm here is to support me. Exhale, rolling stuff up and twist. Left leg comes up, and you come all the way down with the torso and the leg. Exhale, coming up and coming back down. You got this one more time, and floating up and back down. Pause. So bend that left knee. Place the left foot onto the ground. Take the left hand, place it behind the skull. Right arm releases down to the ground. Right leg lengthens out. So the right heel's down the ground, right arm's down the ground. Now I'm going to kick that right leg up with control as I twist the torso and come up. In my abdominal curl, come all the way back down. And roll stuff up. And coming down. Rolling up. Coming down. We got this one more time. And coming up. And coming down. Pause here. Bend the right leg. Place the right foot back onto the mat. Release the left arm, and left arm goes back down. All right, so from here, we can move on to a balance. Balance can be fairly simple today. Remember, save yourself enough the exercise. If you need to place your foot down, feel free. All right, from here, float both arms up towards the ceiling, palms going to face forward or inward. I'm going to leave that up to you. I'm not going to really move the arms, so whatever comfortable for you. Remember, you can always just do a heel lift or a couple toe taps if that works better for you. From here, take a deep inhale, exhale, flip the right leg to tabletop. Yeah. Inhale, hold it, and then exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg floats out. Yeah, inhale to hold, and exhale, place the foot back down. So we're gonna work on a little bit of pausing with some timing. So exhale, right leg floats out. And then I want you to see if you can hold this for 3, 2, 1, gently place the foot back down. Exhale, left leg floats up. And we hold for 3, 2, 1, place the foot back down. Increase the weight time. Exhale, right leg floats up. I'm going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the foot back down. And exhale, left leg floats out. I'm going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the foot back down. Arms go back on the mat by your sides. And don't worry if you didn't hold that. You need to place the foot down. It's fine. Just know that happens to me too. That was really successful for me today. It's not always like that. All right. So take a deep inhale in here. Exhale. I want you to sink the belly, tilt the feet going into the lower back towards the roller any amount. So you might connect to the roller. You might be really close. Or you might be super far away. We're just trying to find a curl that works for your body. You're not trying to force it back to the roller. Release it back down to neutral. Inhale in here. Exhale. Find your natural curl. Imprinting your spine towards that roller any amount. Inhale in here. Exhale. Release it back down. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, tilt the feet into the lower back. Pause there. Now engage your glutes and float the pelvis up and away from the roller. And then exhale, coming all the way back down, finding that neutral position. Deep inhale in here, exhale, scoop, curl, float yourself up. Press down the feet to float up. And come on all the way back down, finding that neutral position. One more time, please. Exhale, scoop, curl, float yourself up. Yeah, inhale in here, exhale, coming all the way back down. Finding neutral. From here, you just rock back and forth on the roller. Head goes one way, hips go the other way. So just leave your feet and your arms where they're at. Kind of a small, rock and roll. That's fine. You want to take a little bit bigger, just open up your arms and legs a little bit so you can get yourself from going from side to side. The biggest range of motion you can find is lifting one arm, one leg up, the way that you're rolling away from, the way that you're looking towards. That'll give you the biggest surface area, the back of the body that you can access, right? So there'll be shoulder blade, side shoulder blade, right, away from the spine, and then probably side glute, yeah? So some of us feel like, oh, this feels awesome. Some of us might not. So if this doesn't work for you, opt out of it, find something else that does. Yeah. Coming back to that center line, you're gonna roll off to one side, the roller using your arms and legs to help you come back down. And you're gonna just send the roller slightly to the side here. Don't want to get too far away because we're gonna come right back to it. And you're gonna hug the knees into your chest. All right. From here, keep the knees into the chest, lower back imprints. Deep inhale in here, exhale, nod the head, run the spine. Oh, sorry, I lied. We're gonna grab the roller. I got excited about doing this next exercise, but we're gonna do it with the roller. So we're gonna take the roller into the hands, float the arms up towards the ceiling, right knee to the chest, foot over the left knee. Thank you. Inhale in here, exhale, run yourself up, abdominal curl. Keep the right knee there, so the left leg out long. Inhale in here, you're gonna switch sides. Inhale and switching sides, exhale and exhale. In and X. Really stretch the leg away and pull that knee in. And in, X, and in. X. Hug the knees in and roll yourself down. All right. This is where you are going to place the roller to the side for a moment. I'm going to grab it again very quickly. But first, we're going to take a little transition to come up. So hands behind the thighs, lower legs relax and fold the elbows wide. Deep inhale in here, exhale, nod the head. So the thigh bones white and start to roll yourself up. If you get stuck, you'll rock and roll to come up. Yeah, feet flat. All right, now you're gonna grab your roller into your hands. So I'm gonna just demonstrate this towards the camera. Roll into the hands. You're gonna flip the roller up and down, be a little pattern. That's just a movement. I'm gonna shift the roller from side to side. So I'll bend one elbow and push to the side. Just follow the cues. Just those are the movements. Yeah. All right, so you're gonna bend the knees, reach the arms forward. Right. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, and roll yourself back halfway. Pause. Flip both arms up, both arms down. Push the roller to the right, roller to the left, center. Now I want you to come back up to your seated position, reaching the arms up. You're gonna curl back halfway so you can go back a little bit further. Pause, arms up, arms down, roller to the left, roller to the right, center, roll yourself up. Arms come up, roll yourself back down, roll back a little bit further. Now we're gonna go up, down, right, left, center. Again, up, down, left, right, up, and down. Now pause here, roll yourself all the way up, and then you're gonna roll yourself all the way down, roller comes in front. Yeah, if you want, you can check out the legs a little bit. Still holding onto that roller. Knees bent, feet flat, imprint the spine. Float the roller up towards the ceiling. Right knee to the chest, followed by the left knee. Deep inhale in here, exhale, rounding your step up, abdominal curl. Keep the right knee there, so the left leg up long. To the left armpit, draw towards the right knee, from the spiral torso. Inhale in here, and switch sides, armpit towards the knee. Inhale, switching sides, exhale, and exhale. In, X, in, exhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, exhale. Now switch sides once, hold here for the inhale, hold for the exhale, hold for the inhale, hold for the exhale, switching sides. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, switch. Inhale, hold, exhale, switch. Inhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale. Hug those knees in, roll your stuff down, look right, look left, shake anything out that you might need. All right, we're gonna move on to full bridges, yeah? So if you're gonna use the roller, you're gonna place it underneath the triangle of your knees, feet flat, knees bent. But you might be like, roller's not my jam today, Wayne. Feet flat, take the roller, just place it to the side. You can do the same thing here. All right. From here, if you're gonna use the roller, place the arches of the feet onto the roller. Arms are down to our side. If you want the biggest base of support, you can also bend the elbows. So the base of support comes from the upper arms, or take the arm base support away entirely and put the arms up toward the ceiling. It's a choice for you. Here we go. You're gonna take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, you're gonna sink the belly, curl the tailbone, float yourself up to your bridge. Your pathway to your bridge is up to you. Rolling up, flat back up, whatever you need. Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down. Combination of both can be also great. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink, curl, float yourself up, find your bridge. Find the center line of the body. Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down. Finding that neutral position before we start again. Exhale, scoot, curl, float yourself up, find your pathway up. Press down on those feet. Balancing the shoulder blades. Inhale in here, exhale, coming all the way back down. Next one's gonna be a little bit of endurance, yeah. Deep inhale in here, exhale again, scoot, curl, float yourself up, find your bridge. Yeah, now you're gonna come down 1 or 2 inches from your pelvis. You're gonna pulse it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and hold, hips are level and even, right leg close to tabletop. Inhale that foot back down. Exhale, left leg floats up. Inhale it back down. Exhale, right leg floats up. Inhale back down. Exhale, left leg floats up. Inhale back down. Pause here, float the hips up a little bit higher and come all the way down. Do me a favor, press the roller away, get your legs long, pull the roller back, feet back on. If you're not using the roller, just stretch your legs out and bring it back. Here we go. Deep inhale in here, exhale, scoop the belly, curl the tailbone, float yourself up, find your bridge. Right leg floats to tabletop, extend the right leg up. Right leg drops down, the high side left leg, you flex your foot, point the foot up. Flex the foot down, point the foot up. Flex the foot down, point the foot up. One more time, flex the foot down, point the foot up, pause, bring the leg back to tabletop, foot goes back down, flip the hips up higher. Left leg to tabletop, extend the left leg up. Flex the foot on the way down to the highest on the right leg and point the foot up. Flex the foot down, point the foot up. Flex the foot down, point the foot up. You got one more time. Flex the foot down, point the foot up, pause, bring the leg back to tabletop, foot goes back down, put the hips up a little bit higher, come all the way down. Lengthen out the legs. We got one more variation. So if you can use the roller, we're gonna walk the roller a little bit forward, one leg at a time, and I'm gonna pull it back. If your feet are onto the floor, just walk your feet forward and pull them back. I'm gonna encourage everyone to keep your arms onto the mat. And when you do your walks, take them small and then make them bigger if you feel like you're doing fine, all right? I'm gonna flip my arms down onto the mat. Deep inhale in here, exhale, I'm gonna skip the belly, curl the tailbone, foot yourself up to a bridge. I'm gonna walk the right foot forward, left, right, left, pull, pause, pull it back, pull it back, pull it back, pull it back. Walk it forward, walk it forward, walk it forward, walk it forward, pull it back, pull it back, pull it back, pull it back. One more time, walk it forward, walk it forward, walk it forward, walk it forward. My socks are slipping. Walk it back, walk it back, walk it back, walk it back. Pull the hips up and come all the way down. Lengthen out the legs, shake them out. Yeah, we're gonna leave the legs long on the roller. If your legs are long onto the mat, that's totally fine. I am gonna have you do a roll up. So that might not work for you. So you might need to hug the knees into your chest and roll yourself up, just like what we did for that one transition today. Flex your feet if you're joining me with the legs long, otherwise hug the knees into your chest and roll yourself up. Arms are towards the ceiling, reach the arms back, ribs are dropping. Deep inhale in here, exhale, nod the head, round the spine. We're gonna still pull the way up. You're gonna hollow up and over. Yeah, and then shake it out. All right, so because of time, we're not going to come down onto our belly today, but we are going to do some extensions. Yeah, but they'll be on all fours. I'm going to offer up the roller for some of it. And you might be like, because when your hands are on the roller, because we're going to come to all fours, right? Roller's unstable. So if that's the choice, if that's the case for you, you place your hands on the ground. That's totally fine, right? And also know when you're on this roller, your torso is higher and at an angle. So things will feel a little bit different, right? Especially I am gonna have you reach your leg, do my left leg, reach my leg out behind me, and it's not gonna feel as high as my hands were onto the ground, right? All right, so here we go. First, shoulders over the wrists, knees underneath the hips, cat cow. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, curl the tailbone, drop the head around the lower and upper spine. Inhale to arc the spine, back of the head for the tailbone, tailbone towards the back of the head. Yeah, smooth control, keep the belly scooping in. Curl and round for your cat. Then inhale to arc, back of the head for the tailbone, tailbone towards the back of the head. Exhale, curl and round. And then inhale to arc. Right, exhale, curl and around. This is your last one. Here, and then inhale to arc, and then find yourself back to a relative neutral position. From here, keeping your hips relatively parallel to the ground, so you're not going to dip the hips. Reach that right leg out behind me. The temptation to lift the hip up to bring the leg up a little bit higher, but I want the leg and the hip to be in a line, and bring the leg right back in. Left leg goes out, bring it back, and just be a slight shifting, that's fine. Right leg goes out again, and bring it back. And then left leg goes out, bring it back. When the right leg goes out on this next one and we leave it there, we should right leg out. You're gonna do 4 circles in one direction, your choice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's reverse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the knee back in. Left leg goes out, and you're gonna circle. One direction, your choice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's reverse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend it right back in. Let's use the roller here and find yourself into a child's pose. So you can come off your wrist for a moment. If you need to come up and roll out your wrist, it's totally fine. Yeah. The next thing here will be a shorter set than when we did during the week. So I think we're gonna let the roller go. So that's all we have for the roller today. And then we're gonna come to all fours again, right? Hands and knees. And then I'm just gonna face or do this front camera. So when I bend my elbows gonna hug to the side of my ribs. I'm not gonna let it go out. So it'll be more tricep oriented. All right, so hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, find the relative neutral. I'm gonna send my right leg out behind me. I'm gonna keep that right leg long, hip is dipping down towards the floor, so parallel. I'm gonna bend my elbows, tugging it into the ribs. Chest dips as the leg lifts, come right back up. We only got 2 more of these. Chest dips, elbows bend, leg lifts up, and coming right back up. And dip. And back up, pause, pull the knee in, left leg goes out. We only got 3. Hip is level and even, bend the elbows to the ribs, dip the chest, lift the leg, and coming right back up. That leg lift happens somewhat naturally. Bend the elbows, ribs, chest dips, leg lifts, and come right back up. You can add a little extra leg lift if you like. Bend the elbows, dip the chest. You might lift the leg up a little bit and coming right back. Pull that knee in and find your rest position. Maybe it's child's pose, maybe it's cat pose, maybe it's seated pose. Find whatever works for you. Yeah, get a good release there. I'm gonna take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, gonna roll up through the base of the spine. 1 vertebra at a time. The head's gonna be the last to arrive. Shoulders flip down the back. Chin becomes parallel to the ground. And then you're gonna go ahead and work yourself up to standing. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a sip of water. I was like, where did my water bottle go? All right, once you're up to standing, we're gonna go and move into our squats. All right, and I'm gonna bring this folding chest, torso back to this, and the arms will drop, but when we come back upright, we're gonna swing the arms up, or maybe the arms to the side, but then we're gonna find a bounce to the ankle or the knee. I'll probably go to the knee, but let's just do our, we're only gonna do 4 squats, plain squats without any of that additional choreography. So find a functional parallel position with your feet and your legs. Knees will track over the second and third toes when your knees bend. Slight hip hinge here. You're gonna keep your gaze forward, reaching the arms forward. Here we go, we got 4. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, slide down, squat down, and then all the way back upright. Here's 1. We squat, and all the way back up. Here's 3, all the way back up. We go for 4. 4, hold it here, 6 pulses, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stand it up, shake it out. Okay, so we're gonna do that same type of squat with this folding on the upper back. So it may not feel the same size. We're gonna try to make it big for you, relative. And if it's not big, don't worry about it. But when we go down with the knee bent in that squat, I'm gonna do 4 pulses, and then we're gonna come up and do your balance, and we're gonna hold for 4, all right? It'll be short, all right? So here we go, we're gonna fold in the chest, bend the knees, hold that squat here, we got 4 pulses. 4, 3, 2, 1, come up, toe to ankle or knee, and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms drop, leg goes back down. Now we're gonna go to the left side. You're gonna fold, bend. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand it up, toe to knee, and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot goes down, arms drop. One more time each side. You fold and bend. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up, toe to knee or ankle. 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot down, arms drop. Last one, fold and bend. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up, toe to knee. Balance for 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Drop the foot and shake it out. I'm laughing at myself because this week that balance has been super challenging for me. I've been all over the map. All right, so I think I'm just going to dip this down a little bit, not too much. We're going to go for a plank. Plank's a little bit different. It's traditionally called the snake. Yeah, there's a particular position for this. So I'm going to demonstrate this once. So you're going to just cross the leg over. That's how you start your plank, and then we'll roll ourselves down. Let me talk about this a little bit. So if that's too much for you, if you feel like that position is too much, just stay in your functional parallel position and keep your hands underneath the shoulders. When this leg crosses over, I'm going to bring this right arm slightly in front of my shoulder. Yeah, so it'll be a split stance of the arms, and then we'll lift the head and chest up. Let me demonstrate this once. So again, I'm going to cross. That heel's going to be off the floor, right? And then I'm going to reach up. I'm going to dive forward. Let me just watch this. Place the hands on the ground. I'm going to walk myself out to my plank. Left hand's going to come forward. Right hand's underneath the shoulder. I'm going to drop my pelvis, lift my head and chest up. Then I'm going to pike back up. I'm going to repeat that, right? So, but now I'm just going to walk myself back and then roll yourself up. So we're going to do 2 of those with a pike in between. Roll yourself up and then switch sides. Let's start. So I'm going to do my left leg first. I'm going to cross my left leg over, right? That heel's going to stay up, and both feet or both balls of feet stay on the mat. Reach the arms up, dive yourself forward. Walk yourself down, find your plank, drop your pelvis, walk that left hand forward slightly in a comfortable position for you. Lift the chest and head, drop the pelvis a little bit, then pike your hips up, and then come forward. Drop the pelvis, lift the head and chest up, pike the hips up. Now start to walk your hands back, yeah? And then roll yourself all the way up. Yeah, let's switch sides. So again, I'm gonna cross my right leg over. I'm on the ball of my foot. Kind of, I feel very Fosse when I do that. All right, so you're gonna reach the arms up, chorus line, right? And drop down with control, place the hands down. Now my right leg is crossed over, which means my right arm comes forward slightly. Drop the pelvis, lift the head and chest up, snake it, and then pike the hips up, leave the hands where they're at. Then again, then come forward, drop the pelvis, lift the head and chest, and pike right back up. Now walk your hands back. And then you're gonna roll yourself all the way up. Right, and then shake it out. So you might have noticed that when you did your pike, it may not have felt as a large of a pike. It's true because one arm is forward, one hand's underneath the shoulder, so you can't come up in that same way if both feet were even and both arms were even. All right, so let's just find yourselves down to the ground, all fours position for a moment. And then you're gonna find yourself into a rest position that works for you. I'm gonna go to a child's pose. Toes together, knees apart, drop the torso. Maybe you'll come to a cat pose. Maybe you're coming to a seated pose, something that works for you. Deep inhale in here, exhale, walk the hands over to the right, stretching out the left side of the waist, left side of the ribs, breathe to that side. Deep inhale in here, exhale, walk the hands back to center line. Inhale in here, exhale, walk the hands over to the left, stretching out the right side of the waist, right side of the ribs, breathe to that side. Deep inhale in here, exhale, walk the hands back to center. Then wind the stance of the arms and hands here, and then press your hands on the floor. So if in a child's pose, your booty is going to reach towards the heels. If you're in cat pose, your lower and upper spine will reach up towards the ceiling. If you're in seated pose, you're gonna rock behind your sits bones, whether your hands are to the floor or to the thighs, whatever works. And then take a deep inhale in here, exhale, walk the hands back towards you and roll yourself up to an upright torso position. Some of us might need to come onto your knees, totally fine. If you need to come to a chair or something else, it's totally fine. Just find an upright posture here. You're gonna have a softness to the eyes, maybe you close your eyes, whatever you need to do. Just inhale to the sides and backs of the ribs. As you exhale, you draw the navel up and in, elongate the spine, shoot the crown of the head through the ceiling. And again, inhaling to the sides and the back. And exhale, scoop the belly, draw the navel up and in, elongate the spine, shoot the crown of the head through the ceiling. Next inhale, shrug the shoulders up the ears in a shoulder shrug. In a nice, gentle, natural way. Slide the shoulder blades down away from the ears, scoop the belly up and in, elongate the spine. Nice tall posture here. Go ahead and come onto your knees if you're ready, all right? So you're gonna curl your toes under. You're gonna bring one leg forward. I'm gonna bring my left leg forward. All right, so hands to the thigh if you need some support, maybe to a wall, maybe to a chair, maybe a roller. Or if you don't need any support, just drop your arms down to your side. Wherever you're at though, everyone's gonna lean forward to this front foot. So weight to the front foot, step onto that foot, all the way upright. Inhale the shoulders up to the ears. Then exhale, slide the shoulder blades down the back. Again, nice, smooth, not forcing it down, just naturally let them drift away. Scoop the belly up and in, elongate the spine, shoot the crown of the head through the ceiling. Try not to grip too much, just find a natural upright posture that feels fairly comfortable without too much tension. Yeah, and you are done. All right, thank you very much for joining me. Take care of yourself, get some water if you need to, and I will hopefully see you on the screen soon. All right, I'm gonna stop the recording.